Longevity is not always a blessing. How many years are enough to live? Reaching this age is considered fortunate. Hello everyone, welcome to Buddha Zen Wisdom. Grandmother Lu is 75 years old this year. She has always been in good health. She exercises every morning and dances in the square every evening. But as she gets older, Grandmother Lu has clearly noticed that her body isn't as strong as it used to be. What was once a light step now feels heavy, and climbing stairs leaves her breathless. What troubles her even more is that chronic illnesses like high blood pressure and diabetes have begun to affect her. Taking medicine and checking her blood sugar and pressure have become a part of her daily routine. Grandmother Lu looks at her aging face in the mirror, her heart filled with mixed emotions. She begins to question whether living long is really a blessing. She doesn't want to be a burden on her family, nor does she want to spend her remaining years in pain. Whenever she thinks about this, a sense of confusion and helplessness flashes in her eyes. With the advancement of medical technology and improved living standards, longevity has become more and more common. But does living longer really mean happiness and fulfillment? How should we view longevity? In today's fast-changing world, longevity has become a hot topic of conversation everywhere. You see, with medical technology advancing rapidly like a rocket, and living conditions improving steadily, living to 100 is no longer a far-off dream, but seems like an ordinary event just within reach. Naturally, people have started to equate longevity with happiness, as if living a long life guarantees happiness. But if you look at real life, some elderly people, though they live long, are constantly burdened by illness, and their spirits are tormented by loneliness. So, is longevity a precious gift from the heavens, or a heavy burden that leaves you gasping for air? At what age is life considered complete? Does the legacy left behind at the end of life just appear as an impressive century mark? Or is it a beautiful time where health and dignity are cherished? If you think this video is good, please click subscribe and give Buddha Zen a like. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Thank you for your support. Longevity brings both blessings and curses. The warmth and coldness are known only to oneself. In the hearts of ordinary people, longevity has always been seen as a symbol of good fortune, glowing with an alluring light. During holidays and family reunions, the eldest member of the family, like an old tree, sits firmly in the main seat, like an anchor for the family, surrounded by lively descendants, laughter filling the air, as everyone gathers to wish the elderly one a happy birthday. The scene is full of warmth. Anyone watching would surely feel envy and admiration. But the actual script of life is not written like that. Behind longevity lies a basket of troubles, like hidden rocks in the dark, that can suddenly wreck the happiness of a family. We must admit, longevity does bring many benefits. Over the years, elderly people become like living family history books, witnessing the growth of their descendants and the prosperity of their family. They pass down the wisdom, experience, and principles they've accumulated throughout their lives, like precious heirlooms to the next generations. This mission of passing on family spirit is a supreme honor. Furthermore, living in modern society, elderly people are living in a good time. Medical innovations and breakthroughs are like timely rain, guarding their health. Living standards continue to rise, and the conveniences and comforts available allow elderly people to enjoy life's sweetness. In these long days, they have enough time to indulge in the warmth of family, basking in the sunlight of love. But these good days come at a cost. As people age, their bodies begin to act like worn-out machine parts, creaking and giving way to various ailments. Joint pain feels like being stabbed by countless needles. The back feels as stiff as iron. And memory is becoming increasingly blurry. Movement becomes slow and cumbersome, with every step wobbling like a scene from a slow-motion film. What's worse? Chronic illnesses like high blood pressure, diabetes, and cancer, like uninvited guests, visit one after another. Once they take hold, you fall into a cycle of endless medication, and hospitals become your second home. Visiting them regularly, life quality quickly declines. And if one becomes bedridden, even basic activities like eating, drinking, and moving must rely on others. This physical torment feels like being cut by a dull knife. Endlessly painful. Family members are worn out, stressed beyond measure. The psychological burden is just as difficult as the physical. Old friends, like autumn leaves, fall one by one. There are fewer and fewer people to talk to. Even though children are nearby, they're busy fighting battles in the workplace, raising their own children. The time they can devote to the elderly is limited, like toothpaste squeezed out drop by drop. Elderly people spend their days with the TV or mobile phone. But these cold, impersonal things can never understand their hearts. Words get stuck in their throats, unable to be spoken or swallowed. Loneliness and depression take root and grow inside them, preying on their mental health. As for dignity, it's another wound that longevity brings. Many elderly people have a clear mind, but don't want to be a burden to their families. Yet their bodies refuse to cooperate. And even basic tasks like going to the bathroom or having a meal require help from others. This sense of defeat feels like a small boat in a storm, tossed in the waves. Unbearably painful. So, longevity itself is neither right nor wrong. It's a blessing or a curse, depending on how healthy the body is, how comfortable the mind is, the warmth of the family, and the support from society. What makes a happy old age? Regarding longevity, everyone has their own understanding. According to the World Health Organization's definition, longevity means surpassing the average life expectancy of a region or country. However, since the average life expectancy varies by country and region, the specific age limit for longevity also differs. Additionally, many people believe that longevity is not just about age, but also about maintaining health and quality of life. Therefore, the definition of longevity involves multiple aspects. So, at what age is one considered to have lived a long life? According to the 2021 National Health and Wellness Development Statistics, any age that surpasses the national average life expectancy is considered longevity. Studies show that elderly people who reach 75 usually have rich life experiences and wisdom, and often maintain a certain level of social activity and basic physical functions. This makes them more likely to experience happiness. However, after 85, though many desire to live long, they face severe physical decline and psychological pressure. Many believe that living to 85 is already enough. Therefore, longevity should be a comprehensive concept, involving age, health, and happiness. Time flows like water, rushing forward. In one's lifetime, just living long is not an achievement. You must live with quality. Live with meaning. As time leaves its marks on the face, the body's basic functions are like the foundation of a building. They must stay steady. Being able to care for yourself, to move as you wish, ensures a good quality of life. If blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar are stable, like Mount Tai, and chronic diseases don't get in the way, you'll feel like a car with a full tank of gas. full of energy and vitality. Some elderly people, though physically healthy, carry heavy psychological burdens. These emotional burdens are even more torturous than physical pain. Elderly people long for a place where they can settle down in peace, feel useful, be respected, and find comfort in the company of their family and society. Loneliness and depression. These two demons specialize in devouring the mental health of the elderly. If families neglect their care and social activities are few, elderly people are likely to feel forgotten, like being abandoned in a dark corner, invisible to the world. Actually, to protect this fragile heart, there are many ways. Cultivate hobbies, like tending to flowers, watching them bloom, making your heart feel light. Pick up a paintbrush and color your life. Join community activities. Sing, dance, chat, and drive loneliness away. Get a pet, a little cat or dog. Its furry presence will bring joy. These seemingly trivial things are like beams of warm light, illuminating the shadows in your heart. Money, though it can't buy happiness, is still essential in old age. With money in hand, you won't panic. It's like holding a universal key, opening the doors to life's challenges. Pension savings, support from children, and self-reliance allow you to live with more dignity. You will not feel like a beggar asking for help, but a wise elder who knows how to balance work and life. In the end, longevity is not a pure blessing or curse. It depends on one's physical and mental state, how much love and companionship are around, and whether one can live without regrets. Living healthily, happily, with family and friends around. That's the ultimate meaning of longevity.